An American Airlines staff who booted 8 men off of a flight because of their odor is fired. That and more. Chris Talk starts right now. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? Welcome to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. All right, so let's get into our top topic for this episode, which is going to be an American Airlines staff who booted 8 melanin men off a flight for their body odor is fired from her job. What happened? Because I said 8. All right, because I said 8 melanin men. All right, because it says 8 black men. I don't use that language on this. I don't say that, man. Come on.
Bruh.
You already know that. All right, let's get into this episode. Where's this story coming from? I don't know. Okay, so we have an audio of this. All right, so let's get into this audio real quick. All right, hit it. Let's get into this.
Employees who allegedly removed 8 black passengers from a plane due to a complaint about body odor have been stood down. The American Airlines employees were taken off duty following an incident on Flight 832 at Phoenix Airport in January. The men were escorted off the aircraft following a complaint from a white flight attendant about offensive body odor. American Airlines CEO Robert Isom said in a note to employees that the involved staff had failed customers and he was incredibly disappointed. The airline has been sued by 3 of the passengers, claiming they were removed because of racial discrimination. The 3 men said they were told that a white male flight attendant had complained about an unidentified passenger's body odor and that did not know each other. They also said they did not know each other and were seated separately while waiting for the plane to depart for New York. The 3 said they were among 8 passengers, all the black men on the flight, they said, who were told to leave the plane. The men were named as Alvin Jackson, Emmanuel Jean Joseph and Xavier Veal. The lawsuit said at least one of the men had recorded the discussion and that an airline employee had agreed they were discriminated against. Following the delay, the passengers were able to board the plane again. The lawsuit said that the trio had to reboard the plane and endure the stares of the largely white passengers who viewed them as the cause of the substantial delay. I am incredibly disappointed by what happened on that flight and the breakdown of our procedures, Isom said in the note earlier this week. It contradicts our values. We fell short of our commitments and failed our customers in this incident. It continued. They suffered during the entire flight home, and the entire incident was traumatic, upsetting, scary, humiliating, and degrading. Veal told CBS it was like walking through the aisle of shame, because passengers were allegedly told why they were removed from the plane. The number of employees placed on leave was not specified and American Airlines did not say what their job titles were. A spokesperson for the airline said, "We are holding those involved accountable, including removing team members from service." Isom said American would form an advisory group to focus on the experience of black customers, to promote the reporting of discrimination allegations, and to improve diversity training to focus on real-world situations to help recognize and address bias and discrimination. In his note, which was reported earlier by CBS News, Isom said he had spoken with the president of the NAACP about the incident. The Mirror has approached the NAACP and American Airlines for further information. American has faced allegations of discrimination in the recent past. In 2017, the NAACP warned black travelers about flying on the airline, claiming that several African American passengers had experienced discrimination from airline employees. American promised to make changes, and the NAACP lifted the advisory nearly 9 months later.
Another crazy airline story. This is bugged out, man. Drop that real quick. All right, folks, this is a part of the show where I give y'all my view and my opinion on this particular topic for this episode. And I want to say this: American Airlines, okay, they really do, and I want to make sure they really do suck.
Bruh.
Yeah, they do. They really do suck.
Bruh.
They're like, what's that? What's that other airline? What's the other one called? Um, what is it called again? Spirit.
Bruh.
Yeah, they're just like Spirit. Give American Airlines a dummy buzzer real quick. They're worse than Spirit. If they would have been like, what's that movie? What's that version? It would have been like Soul Plane. They're like the Soul Plane of the airlines. American Airlines. I mean, come on. And American Airlines has been sued before. American Airlines has had several different accidents. Well, according to this report, several different accidents. I'm not even going to list all of them, but several different of their planes have crashed within like the last 10 years. A couple of incidents, over like 5 incidents, has happened with American Airlines. They also, let me mention this, which is a part of this report. Well, bring that up real quick. Just bring it up. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, one thing about America. This is what I want to make very, very clear. Okay, that this particular airline was formed, all right, in the 30s, right? Ain't that right? They was formed like in the 20s, like 1920s, all right? So this airline has been around for a very, very long time, okay? And there's one thing I will give them. There's only one thing I'll give American Airlines. Is they got some good prices. They got some low prices. That's about it. But the service itself is not good at all. At all. Okay, now American Airlines, they fly everywhere. All right, y'all know what American Airlines is. I'm sure people my listeners know that American Airlines. I mean, come on. I ain't gonna go into all that. I'm not gonna go into where it's based at and all. Everybody knows it's based in America. It's American Airlines. Duh. All right. So anyway. American Airlines, just like the other airlines I mentioned earlier, which is was it Spirit or whatever? Yeah, these two have the worst record as far as American like what is it? American airplanes, as far as American airline businesses. Okay, let me say it that way. As far as American, stop laughing at me. As far as American airline businesses, these two have got to be the worst. Okay, and American Airlines, like they have had. I'm not going front. They do have some really big planes, but the ownership has switched so many times that it's like the conditions of the planes. I think it's like the condition of the plane. They don't really keep up with the condition of the plane. Even though a lot of these planes, I think they're like a lot of them are Boeing, though, right? Yes, a lot of them are Boeing. And I mean, come on. We've seen how many different issues that Boeing has had lately, like for real.
Bruh.
We've seen the issues with their planes. And American Airlines, they have had a couple of crashes. Can I get like probably an exact number? Okay, so All right. So he's saying they don't give you an exact number, but there has been like a very large percent, probably about 20 to 30% of their flight. Probably not that high, but a very good percentage of their flights. And I'm not trying to deter anybody from using American Airlines because I'm not trying to slander them. I'm just throwing on the facts, which is they have had some issues within the last between last 50 and 20 years. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about at least a decade or two, all right, where they have had some issues with their planes and with their service, especially their service. Okay? Especially their service. American Airlines service is horrible. It's horrible. I'm just talking from some personal experience. Now, according to what I think about these people is, first of all, I don't think this article should have pointed out that they were that they were black men.
Bruh.
Which we gonna use the proper term, which is melanin man. Okay, a melanin man. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yes, the proper term, a melanin man. Now, the fact that they are doing this to these people, and the fact that American Airlines has had this reputation, somewhat of a reputation, to being really disrespectful to their melanin customers. I mean, like, yo,
Bruh.
what are you really gonna argue it here? What are you really gonna argue it? I mean, when Spirit Airlines does the same thing and they got the same type of bull crap as far as your luggage, you losing all your luggage and all this. If you've ever flown Spirit, you know your luggage sometimes does not make it with you. I don't know how it gets lost or mixed up or whatever, but American Airlines, I've taken them before, and that has happened to me. I'm not saying that it happens to everybody. I'm not saying everybody of color experiences this. I'm just saying, well, I'm not saying everybody who is brown experiences this. Don't try to correct me. But a lot of people who are brown and who have melanin in their skin seem to be the ones that are targeted in this situation. And this happens not just with American Airlines or Spirit, but there's a couple of other airlines that these type of incidents have happened. Now, my question would be, what would be the response that this airline gives? Are they going to terminate them? Okay, can these men, are these men able to file some kind of lawsuit against the airline? Are they able to file a lawsuit against the people themselves? Like,
Bruh.
I'm dead serious. If I was in this situation, that is the route that I would be going, because for me to have to sit on a flight, an entire flight, where were they going? But you know, it doesn't even matter where they were going. Just to have to sit there on an entire flight, it wouldn't matter if the flight was an hour. Okay, to sit there and have people stare at you like that, to have them sit there and just stare at you,
Bruh.
come on. That would be uncomfortable for anybody. Anybody that would be uncomfortable for. I know it. I know the would be uncomfortable for me. I'll be like, yo, what the y'all looking at? It wasn't me. Well, nah, I'm just playing. I wouldn't do that thing the whole flight. But I would be like, yo, what the are y'all looking at? That I would say. That I would definitely say. Yeah. Yeah, that I would say.
Bruh.
But these people, they had to be like really, really embarrassed. really, really imbalanced, really, really humiliated. And it was the people, okay, the flight attendants or whoever, is the one who humiliated these people. They just humiliate these people for no reason, even if it was a smell. Okay, I'm just saying, if it was a smell, right? No, I'm just saying, couldn't you just escort them somewhere? Be like, yo, you da da da, blah 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 blah, or pull them to the side or something to say something like that? Like, couldn't you do it like that? Like,
Bruh.
they ain't gotta be your friend to do it. No, they ain't gotta be your friend to do it. But couldn't they just take that route, or couldn't they just have taken a different route? Period. I mean, that's just my jokeful suggestion, but couldn't they have just taken a different route completely instead of sitting there embarrassing these people on the airplane? I mean,
Bruh.
and then it's put in the paper. So the fact that it made the headline, made the headline news. This report made the headline news. Has to be very embarrassing for them. It has to be not even very, probably extremely embarrassed for them.
Bruh.
Extremely, like seriously. And I just think whoever took part in this, if there is some type of I don't think there's any type of criminal, I don't know, I doubt if there is any type of criminal act, but if there's kind of any type of civil act here, what is it, like, yeah, are their rights being violated in any way as a passenger, as a customer to these airlines, anything like that, then yeah, I think they should just go ahead, proceed, and I think they should just go ahead and proceed with that. And we talking about an airline, here. All right, listen here, people. All day. That's all I would want to hear. I don't even want an apology. You know how you apologize to me? That's how you would apologize to me, okay? That's how we do it. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Joy sitting in the background. I'm just being real. Because people probably think I'm talking to myself, but I'm just being real. This is how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it goes. I would sue I'm telling you. Because whether it is discrimination or not, and I want all my listeners to understand this, whether it's discrimination or not, okay? They could have went about the situation just in itself a different way, instead of embarrassing these people, because they don't know to what level these people are. They don't know if these are important people, business people, or whatever. I mean, not all business people want to ride in first class. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
No, not all business people sit there and take first class. Not all CEOs want to go in first class all the time.
Bruh.
Not all the time. Or it didn't even have to be a CEO. It just could have been somebody important. They don't know who this person is. They are just focused on the fact that this person has a lot of melanin in their skin and they smell an odor. You know what I'm saying? How they know that it wasn't the Caucasian that was sitting right in front of them?
Wait, what?
How they didn't know that? That's what I'm saying. They just blamed it on the melanin man. It's not right. They just blamed it on the brown man, bro. That's not cool.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'm going off. Let me stop. I'm just saying. The point I'm making is this. Okay? I'm not saying it's a racial thing. I'm just saying these men were targeted for no reason. They don't even know each other. Okay? They don't even know each other.
Bruh.
But they were targeted for no reason. Maybe it does have to do with the fact that they were brown folks. Maybe it has to do with the fact that they were brown folks. I'm just saying. I'm a two-headed coin. Maybe it had to. Maybe it didn't. But the way, like I said, the approach to me was completely wrong. And for that, these people need to be fired. They need to be terminated without pay. And if there is any type of civil acts like discrimination or whatever, these people should definitely be entitled to that, and they should win. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. All right, that's my view. That's my opinion.
Message.
All right, folks. If you like this content and want to hear more of it, you already know what to do. Check us out on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, and feel free to leave a comment and also share. Check us out on our other platforms, Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, all the links are right there on your screen. So I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see y'all later. Peace out.